Alright, in this video, I'll just cover the section on exponential functions. Okay, I'll leave the logarithmic to another day after we've covered it in class. Alright. Okay, so these are the learning objectives. How to simplify exponential functions. Exponential functions means functions with power in terms of x. Okay, later I show you what I mean. And then you're supposed to be able to solve simple equations involving exponential functions. Now, all these you have learned in Amaths already. Okay, you just take a look. Okay, if you don't know any of these, you can just check with me. Okay, but you should learn all these in Amaths, including this. Okay. Now let's start. Okay. Now, how do you so-called evaluate the following? Now, the word evaluate simply means find the value of. So they are expecting you at the end of it to be able to give them an answer in numbers, numerical answer. Okay. Now, as I mentioned in class, when it's a number like that, you got to try to simplify it. And because the base is different, even if you make the base the same, you may not be able to. Okay, so you see, if I were to do it this way, I make the base the same, 3 square, right? Then the 1/3 still remains. Then this is times 3 to the power 1/3. This is the numerator. Denominator, I cannot make it. There's no point writing 3 times 2. Don't do unconstructive things like that, because you are just introducing another so-called base which is not here. Okay, but anyway, if you have done this, then you would probably be doing this. Okay, then probably be doing this. So can I combine these together? You can. All right, and you will get 3 over 3 times 2, which actually gives you half. Alright, so that is I would say quite a long-winded way of doing. Okay, so let's see what is the proposed answer. Now you see, I have the same power. So when I have the same power, right, I can combine the base together by simply multiplying that. So 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, I show you the next step. Okay, 7. Okay, and this power 1/3 means 27 to the power of 1. The denominator here means underground. You see, underground root lah. It means root. So root 3. So it means cube root 3. Okay, of this number, which is 3. You see, which is 3. So it's actually 3 over 6, which is half. Okay, so actually you can do either this way or the other way, but you should be able to recognize that, oh, I have the same power, then you can combine the base. Alright, so the rule that we are applying is this rule here. This rule here. Okay, I have the same power, I can combine the base together. Alright, okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, how about this? How do you evaluate this? Now, as I mentioned in class, the way to look at this is, now because there's no plus or minus in between these 2 and root 3, so you can actually power this to the power 4 immediately. So it's actually this 2 to the power 4, and this root, remember there's actually like a 2 here and there's a 1 here, so it's actually times 3 to the power 1 over 2, because square root means 2, but I'm going to power it to 4. Okay, so actually it's just 3 square lah. If you want, you can take shortcut, which means that you will get, okay, maybe I show you the answer. Okay, it's exactly what I shown you there. 2 to the power 4 is 16, right? Then you work it out and that's your answer. Okay, now what does it mean by without using a calculator? It means that they want you to show each of these steps. You can use a calculator. Nobody will know that you use a calculator. Okay, in fact, they expect you to use a calculator to help you check answer. Okay, but this phrase means I want you to show me step by step the indices that are involved here. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Now, this particular question, no, always look at the base first. Okay, you may want to put down in your notes, look at the base. Are the base the same? Can you convert them to the same thing? If can, well, do it. Okay, do it. If cannot, then you check, oh, are the powers the same? Okay, are the powers the same? Okay, so these are the things that you need to bear in mind. Okay, so I'm going to convert 25 to 5, base 5, and then 2 times half. So 2 times 1 quarter is half. Then now you add up all the power and you'll get this answer. Okay, which is 5. That's it. Next one, how about this? Now, I need to explain these powers of 2. I explained in class before through a worksheet question. Powers of 2 means 2 to the power of something. That means your final answer must be 2 to the power of something. They want you to convert this into 2 to the power of something. Okay? That is a clue to you that you must change this to power to base 2. Okay? And this one, of course, you must rewrite it as... Sorry, I dropped. Sorry, I dropped my mouse. Drop my mouse, wait. Sorry, give me a minute to... Okay, let's continue. So what I need to do is, of course, I must do something to this 8. And it's 2 to the power 3 for this. Then this remains the same. Now, when I have division here, I later will have to remember that I have to minus the power, okay? And this root here means actually there's a 2 here. And actually there's a 1 here. So 1 over 2, that's why it's half times y. So it's just half y lah, half y. So it's just this plus this minus this power. Okay, so your final answer in terms of, it's this one. Okay, so that's how you do this particular question. Sorry, let me repair my mouse a bit, otherwise I cannot control the screen. Give me a minute, sorry for the delay. Oh, sorry. Okay, can. I think can already. Alright, next question. Again, this one, right? Base A. So you convert this. Think of it as this one. When there's no number here, it means square root. So it means a 2 here. This one, there's a 4 here, means 1 over 4. This means 1 over 2. Okay? So that's how you can simplify things and get your answer very fast. Okay, this is this as I mentioned. This is this as I mentioned. This remains the same. So remember, this is just 2, 3, and then you went minus 4. So it's just like that, A. Okay? Now try it yourself and then verify your answer. Okay, so you go and try this yourself. Alright, and then check whether this is the answer. Okay, I won't be going through this. Now, when you simplify terms and all that, right, I explained this before in class. You must always break them up into their basic cells so that you can simplify them further. Okay, so this is this. Okay, I'll just show you the answers. This is this. You can write this as, wait, I see whether they write or not. They didn't. Okay, so you can write it as this. Also can. Okay, depends on the question. It might be easier for you to write it this way instead of writing it this way, because we try not to deal with negative numbers. Okay, but you see the situation, alright? Now this, you can either write it as this or this. They mean the same thing. Okay? Next, the other thing is, I want to tell you that, let's say I want to write like that, right? Try not to put it higher than this. Okay, because sometimes in the exam when you panic, you think that it's like that, which is wrong. Okay, because this, please put this power and this power same level, so that you see bracket, then you think of it as times, so it's actually 2 to the power of 3x. Okay, so that is something, a tip that I'm giving you. How you write, right, can sometimes confuse you or help you. Now, this one, we know that when you bring, now it's at the numerator, when you bring it to the denominator, it becomes positive index. This is something you learn in Amaths. And this 6, which is a base, you can split it into this if necessary. And let me see, yes, okay, they did right here. You can split this into this. Okay, but please take note, This is correct, but this, if it's plus or minus, if it's plus or minus, let's say 3, it is not equal to this, plus or minus 3 power x. This is wrong, okay? This is wrong, okay? This is wrong, okay? Now next, you can simplify this. Again, I told you they must speak the same language, right? So obviously, they must all be in base 2. So this has to change, this has to change. So I think this quite standard. I'll just flash the answer. If you want, you pause the video and then you try and then you check your answer, alright? Ding ding dong dong, ding ding dong dong, and then you get this. Okay, next. This one, you see, in order to simplify, you have to change them to the same base, okay? But this 34 cannot be changed to the same base. That's the first observation you must make. The other observation is there's a minus here, okay? You go and check your worksheet. We have done many of these in class, all repeated, all same one. Same style of questions, except the numbers have been changed, okay? So you change this to base 2 so they can speak the same language. So how do you do it? What do I mean? Change this. How do I change this? Now 8 is actually 2 to the power 3, right? 2 to the power 3. And this root 2 means, square root means over 2. Okay, then you take this times this times this. This is where some of you will make mistake, because you will remember times the first one, you will forget to times the second one. Okay, so you have to practice and make it a habit. Same here, times this and times this. So then you'll get the next result, which is this. And after this, what do? Remember, I told you that you have to take out the lower power. This fella has to take out, and in fact, this one you can split, right? Split into 2 to the power 3x times 2 to the power 6. This one split to the power 2 to the power 3x times 2 to the power 3 over 2. So you will get this. Okay? What I'm doing is I'm extracting this, which I'm going to take out as a common factor at the numerator. Okay, they skip this step, so I'm going to write for you 2 to the power 3x. This is the most crucial step. Leaving behind this and leaving behind this. And then this fella at the denominator can cancel out this at the numerator, leaving you with whatever you see in the next step, this fella. Okay? Now, is this the end? No. You have to work this out. They are all in numbers now. They're all in numbers. So in this question, right, they can either ask you to simplify or they can ask you to evaluate. Evaluate means the final answer is a number, numerical answer. Okay, and for Amaths, right, you can leave it as a cert form, exact form. Okay, so this is the simplest form already. Okay, this one, an exponential equation of the form can be expressing both sides as powers of the same base. Okay, the missing word here is base. That means what they are trying to say is, 2 to the power x equals to, let's say, 16, right? How do you solve this? Change this to 2 to the power 4. Then of course x equals to 4. Okay, we have done this question before. This one, that's what I just said, right? If the base, your base and my base are the same, of course your power and my power must be the same. So this is the thing that we're applying, alright? Now, how do you solve this? Change this to base 2. How do you change this to base 2? Wait. How do I get back? Okay. Change this to base 2. So it's 1 over 2 to the power 3. Okay, I'll see whether they show or not. This one, you don't have to memorize this, okay? You do it in a very commonsensical way. 2 means 2 power 1, right? Square root means down here is 2, right? Root means underground, so it means 1 over 2. That's how you get this from here. Where I'm only working in the inside of the bracket. The outside, leave it. Okay. Now this one they have not done anything yet, but actually you should change it to, okay, this one times this one is this one. This one you should change it to, okay, don't do it this way. Okay, you do it as base 2 first. Then you bring up easier. Don't do it this way. You know why don't do it this way? Because some of you you will, when it's like that, right, you trust me I mark a lot, you will think that it is, some of you under exam condition, you think that it's this wrong, when it's actually 2 to the power minus 3. which is this. Okay, so the way you write is very important. All right, it can cause you to either get correct or wrong answer. Then now you see your base and my base are the same. Of course, our powers, exponent must be the same. Okay, now next, same old story, change to base 2, change to base 2, change to base 2, so that we speak the same language. Okay, change to base 2. Once you change to base 2, okay, they skip one step here. I'll just show you because some of you may not understand what they're doing. Please write at the same level, don't write this up here. Then you will know that it's this time this, put bracket, then this time this, which is this. Now you have to bring all to the same level. It's like I'm at this level, I'm at the same level as you. You're underground. You got to come up. We all come up to the same level. When you come up, right, this sign changes. This sign changes. They made a mistake. It's plus here. Okay, then this one, right, remains the same. We are not doing anything. Okay, now they put this bracket, then it's correct. Okay, just now it's wrong. Okay, so actually you don't have to do this. What you do, right, is don't need to put the bracket. Okay, you are complicating things for yourself. So you just minus x and then plus 1. Immediately change each of the sign. Don't bother to put bracket, because when you put bracket, you weak in algebra, you are going to make mistake anyway. Okay, so you just change this sign to minus, change this sign to plus. Next, this step is just whatever I have lah. So you see, you don't do things that I ask you not to do. Okay, because you are wasting time. Don't do it this way. Do it the way that I recommend. Straight away from here, work out like that. Okay. Then next, same base already, the power index must be the same. Then you go work out, that's your answer. Okay? Next, this one, same old story. I base 3, you base 9, you must be base 9, you come up. Okay, because we must all be at the same level. You cannot be underground and then we are talking to you. No, you come up to the same level, then we talk. Okay? You must be 3 to the power 2. Let me just show you for those who are not clear. 3 to the power 2. Write these 2 minus x at the same level. Don't write it on top. If not, you'll be thinking that it's power to the power of this, which is not true. It's just this time this time this, which gives you this. And then this one, bring up, and then like that. Okay, now we're at the same level. I can combine with you. Multiply means add the power together. This one, like that. Then ding ding dong dong, you'll get the answer. Okay? So all these are the simple, easy questions which actually you can get in Amaths also in other schools. Okay, now this then we are done also in class. The substitution method, remember? I said that you must let y, let m, let any letter be this. Okay, except you cannot let x be this because there's already an x here. Okay? Unless you use a capital X, then can. Okay, but don't confuse yourself. Okay, so what you need to do is find out what is the common thing, and this one from here we know that, oh yeah, we should let m be this, let y be this, or whatever letter. Then you ding ding dong dong, it become an Amaths question. Multiply throughout by y, ding ding dong dong. Write it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Wait, how to erase? Okay, never mind. You know, right, this one is just y squared minus small y plus 3 equals 0. Then you factorize, you can work backwards. Okay, no problem. Now, is this the final answer? We said many times in class, this is not the final answer because your original equation, the unknown is x, not y. So you must bring back your x. Then you go and solve, ding ding dong dong, that's it. Okay, next. Okay, now again, you see when it's like that, right, you know you have to use a substitution method already. Even if they don't tell you, you know you have to do it. How to do it? Split, break them up into the basic cells, split them up, split. Okay, then let the substitution. Okay, and then this is a very simple question. Y equals this. Is this the final answer? No, of course not. Look at your original question. It must be an x value. Okay, so a good practice might be, you see, this is a question right in the exam. Then they give you blank space during exam, right? You see this, oh, you know that you want to find x. You write at the bottom here of the space that was given to you, you write x equals something before you even start. This serves as a reminder to you, okay, good exam strategy technique, okay, that your answer cannot stop here. Your answer has to be in terms of x. That's it. Okay. Now next thing, same old story. Now this may look very complicated to some of you, but actually you have to look at the basic cell, the common thing that you can actually substitute as y. Okay. So no need to so complicated lah. You straight away can come to let this, then you straight away can write this. Okay. I think most of you can see, okay, then because the more you write, the more you check, the more mistakes you make. Okay, then ding ding dong dong ding ding dong dong, get the answer. Okay, you can pause any period of time to go and try yourself. Now, this simultaneous also we have done in class before. Remember, speak the same language, so this must change to 3. Now, this part here, okay, you have to change this to 2. Alright, and change this to 2. Okay, then you ding ding dong dong ding ding dong dong. Okay, go and try, then you go and check the answer. Okay, because this is a longer question, I won't be going through. Okay, ding ding dong dong ding ding dong dong. Solve simultaneously and then get the answer. Okay, now using our quick check. Okay, go and do your own. Then the answer should be 1. Alright. Now the rules of indices. This is just a reminder. Okay, you learn all this in Amaths already, like that. That's it. Okay.